Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from DeltiaSgaming.com, part 5 of Cribs. Welcome to the life of luxury. We're going over large homes, and there's two that stick out, roughly $1 million gold each. These things are not cheap, but they are spectacular. Let's get started. First house up is my least favorite, and that's Dawnshadow at 1.275 million gold. This thing is not huge value. You have a pretty big outside to the left, but the inside is almost exactly as similar to the medium home, if not maybe even a little bit different. So it's like you don't get a whole lot of bang for your buck. I mean, you can see right here, you can go outside. It has a nice big area to the east, but other than that, I don't see much value in purchasing this over the other one. Now on to my favorite, and my second favorite home overall. Orc, baby. Forsaken Stronghold. And when I say Stronghold, it looks like a Stronghold. Just look how massive this is in the structure and the stone. And look at like the archer towers and the huge massive gate. There's my training dummy, which we'll go over that a little bit more in detail. You got your horse stable right here. Just tons and tons of space. 2 entrances, a massive back room, massive inside. And this thing is 1.285. So 1,285,000. Not bad for what you get. You got hanging meat there. That's good. Orcs like meat is hanging out, getting flies and getting gross on it. Disregard that throne. I just put that there testing around with some of the in-game tool, which I'll make a separate guide on. But you can see space, 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 both inside and out. This is a heck of a value for a guild hall if you want. And look at this outside area. You got towers everywhere, huge view. I know I'm fanboying out, but I'm telling you right now, this is one of my favorite, my most favorite house in the game. Moving on to the Gardner Home, dead in the center of Wayrest. So this is pretty cool. It's 1 million gold, and it's basically like not as big, but it's like very urban, right? You're inside of Wayrest. So you don't have a whole lot of space, but if you want to be like where the action is and you want to go get your dailies and your pledges and kind of go back to your house and, you know, be antisocial like I do, this would be pretty cool. It has a nice big downstairs area. Look at this. This is like underground dueling central, right? I mean, there could be some cool things you could do here. You also have an upstairs as well. So basically heavy interior, not very big outside, but the advantage is you're right in the center of the action in Stormhaven. Moving on to Hunding's Palatial. I can't say it right, but Redguard fans, this thing is spectacular. I personally like the orc style a lot better, but in terms of size, in terms of scale, view, what you get for the cost, and this is the highest costing large house, 1,295,000 gold. But look at that, there's a pirate thing out there. There's a ship out there. You got ocean, you got moons, you got towers, you got trees. Trees are very important, especially in the desert. If you've ever been to one, look at another tower you can go into, and the inside is massive. Look at this hall. I mean, I know I'm getting a little excited here. I'll take my blood pressure medicine later, but this thing is awesome. At 1.2, almost 1.3 million gold, this kind of rivals some of the manors in my opinion. So super excited about this home, though I still like the orc one better. But if you like the Redguard style, for real, save your money. Now we move over to Auradon and Mathiisen Manor. Probably said it wrong. 1 million gold almost flat. So 1,025,000. And this thing is huge. So it's kind of like the 80 big area that you will. Cool trees. Lots of trees. It also has its towers and it has that big area in the back with those big 2 towers, like a massive gate. That's pretty cool. Personally, I just don't like the Aldemary Dominion style, but you got to give props to whoever created this because there's like a big pool as well. So you can get married outside with your Rings of Mara and get your 10% XP boost. Woo! Come get married with Deltia in game. That's not weird. Anyways, more trees, willow trees. It really is beautiful, but I'm not the hippie high elf, you know, sit around and make potions and write stuff all day. Tons of art in here. Remember, art's important. And upstairs, and you can see it's kind of like the homes that you see in Auradon, like Volkogard specifically when you meet Queen Iran. It's almost identical inside, but the fact that it has that huge massive pool outside makes this a spectacular thing if you like the Aldemary Dominion style. Moving over to the Rift, we have old Mistveil Manor at 1,020,000. Now, the good side about this is that's cool mountain in the background, right? Snow, mountains, cold, Nord, Skyrim, fanboy. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. But look, there's not a whole lot of meat and potatoes to this thing. You have a nice little starter area, but comparison to the other ones for like a couple 100,000 gold more, you get a lot more. And the inside's like the tavern that we already kind of looked at for the medium house. So really disappointed in this one. The upstairs is pretty big, but you can really almost buy the medium one, get the exact same thing. Just save yourself a lot of gold. Or I would save up and get something a little bit better, but disappointed in this house. Time to visit the Dunmer large home. I can't even pronounce it. Qualdom Endoria. Yeah, I know. Make fun of me in the comments. 1,265,000 gold. So it's not very large outside, but it's very Dunmer inside. So if you like this style, what you're going to get is something similar to the medium home. And another reason why I don't value this one in comparison to what we've seen before, because basically you're getting the same sort of thing. There is no like super large outside area or something you can walk out onto because, well, there's no doors. So you have a small space up front, tons of room inside, but what I value is all that outside area where you can do duels, guild events, that sort of thing. Argonian hippie time. Stay moist mansion, baby. The 2 moons have blessed us, and we have a living, breathing poop hut. Yes, don't get too close to that. See, that's where their stuff comes out of. Yeah, I know, it's kind of gross. So you have this really cool walkway up to get inside the top of this. Wait till you see what's in here. Ready for it? Hold on. Get excited. It's a tree. Yep, that's what's in here. It's a tree. Woo! Stay Moist Mansion comes in at the low bottom, 760,000 gold. I wonder why. So all you hippie, hatchling, hiss lovers, what is this totem thing doing again? It's everywhere. You Argonians love your little totems with lizard faces on them. It's spooky. Come inside and look, we got a little carve out. I'm in a tree, I feel safe. I'm in a tree, I feel safe. Yeah. So, this house is different. Now we're headed back to Reaper's March towards Dune to Strident Springs Demense, and this is really cool. The reason why I rated Dawnstar so low is because this thing has awesome waterfall, 2 moons. This is like the Aldemary Dominion center if you like the really big, large outside area. Plus it's by Dune too, so if you like the lore type of stuff, there's some importance with that. Very Khajiit, very Aldemary Dominion. Huge front, huge back, and I mean you cannot beat the waterfall that's in here. So we take a look at it, what's inside. There's not a whole lot of stuff going on in this center area, so you would probably want to make a throne room right there, and you have some upstairs storage. So the inside isn't that good, but I think the waterfall and the view makes up for it on the outside. Headed back to Ghartwood toward the Gorinir Estate, which is 780,000 gold. This is very wood elf, so really massive outside. You got trees, you can climb on them. Just kidding, I don't think you can. But you have a nice little waterfall and a massive view, and you have like 2 huts. So you have basically this living little area space here that's not enclosed. So you can kind of come through, walk through this, and if you like the quest that take you through all this wood elf stuff, you'll love this. And then you have 2 living areas. Now, notice the level of detail here. When you click this, watch how it see that how it opened up differently, like you're walking in there and you see the sound. The little details like that. I mean, I'm not an RPer, but that's pretty cool stuff. So I wouldn't get this house because I'm not a wood elf dude. But if you like cannibalism and you like trees and stuff, this could be a good house. Well, gang, what do you think of those large homes? Pretty expensive, but there's some pretty cool choices. Last part will be covering the manors and then also the Crown Store exclusive 2 things that we got so far. So let me know you like this video. Just about done in the ESO Cribs Tour. Pretty cool stuff in ESO's future.